Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there, welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. So this was our last video over at Heart's Home again. That's our newest channel over on YouTube. And it's all talking about the fact that we are changing the sun and bioelectromagnetism. And, really the bigger picture. And, gosh, if people just could understand how things work at the smallest levels in the fractal nature of our universe, I think it would open up a lot of minds.
Yeah, there's so much more to it than the 3D science. It goes very deep.
But in some ways, it's very simple to understand.
Indeed.
Absolutely. Here you go. China's Tianwei 1 orbiter has released its own image of the interstellar object 3i Atlas, third eye at last, as it passed just 29 million kilometers from Mars. So here you can see a fuzzy compact nucleus, or at least at this level, wrapped again with this energy. It seems like we were listening to Angry Astronaut. He was saying that when you put all the coincidences, it's really in the trillions to one, the chances that this is not some sort of consciousness guiding this.
It's really, really interesting how all of this is unfolding and the frequencies and the waves of frequencies that are going on. So we're definitely keeping a really close eye on it.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Again, it's made its little trip into our part of our solar system. Again, just one solar system amongst so many. That's, again, one of the biggest mysteries: as above, so below, as within, so without. But it gives you an idea when you really take everything from those hermetic points of view, those hermetic principles, then everything becomes a lot easier to understand. And so this is a little clarified and defined picture. So, what do you guys see and feel?
Yep, it's really about us going within ourselves and figuring it out.
Meanwhile, there's so many different drones, UAPs, UFOs, unusual aircraft that are being encountered every day. And, again, not only just encountered, some pretty good photos. AI could be added after the fact, but here's the reality: it's been the same way our entire lives. They had free energy hundreds of years ago. This is another one. Hundreds of years ago, free energy. And they've just been hiding that fact from us. So, what's going on? Well, it's time to change the paradigm because not everybody is going to stay invisible or camouflage.
No, I mean, this was really, really curious, I think this is going on a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe tonight, if Cindy feels rested enough, we could go out for some stargazing in the desert, go on the other side of the mountains and see what we see. There's a lot of life out there, guys. I mean, if you have never seen what the night sky looks like when you're 100 miles away from light pollution, oh my God, there's no way you could possibly think that we're alone. It's really this artificial environment that we find ourselves in. This one's from South Carolina. Looks pretty triangular to me, so I would venture to guess that's one of ours, TR3B or something along those lines.
I would say so. It's one of ours, and these are coming up more and more often.
But we also have more drone sightings. Now, Belgium, yes, they're back in Belgium again around the nuclear power plant. It's been a chaotic night. In fact, you have drone sightings reported over Gothenburg, Landvetter International Airport in Sweden, so Belgium and Sweden. Flights being redirected to Copenhagen. Wow, that's pretty wild where we are now. So again, the big question is this just hidden military tech that we've always had? And if it is hidden military tech that we always had, is it NATO or is it BRICS? Because that would again make a difference when it seems like we're paused for this world war, which hopefully they will never be able to get manifested. So yeah, it seems that Brussels airport may have closed yet again due to drones or UAPs. Is we're again assuming that they're drones, but we don't know who's controlling them.
I'm really feeling that there's definitely a hidden hand going on here that we're not going to be told, and that's extremely deliberate. Um, I don't know. We'll have to see how it unfolds, but hidden it is.
A neurosurgeon was called to treat a patient only to find what he described as an alien with a teardrop head and dark eyes, said to be from the Varginha, Brazil UFO crash, which was a famous crash. And yeah, it's interesting too, because at the hospital, they even have signs saying that this is where the alien was taken. And everybody there believes it's totally legit. They believe it's legit and it wasn't staged. It wasn't just about, creating some revenue for attractions later on in the future. At least it seems that many people don't think that's the case. But in this world, you always have to be skeptical. But again, at the same time, obviously, there's tons of life out there.
And when I watched it, I really felt that his energy was legit. I really did. And it was very interesting, his mannerisms and shock where he should have been shocked, I feel. So that's very curious. I feel there might be more popping up.
Yeah, there was another famous Brazil sighting where hundreds of school kids saw one land, literally, and they all saw the thing land and entities come out. This again is in Brazil. Why do they show themselves more in that manner in certain places than others? That could have to do with who's actually controlling certain countries. Because when we look back to the Bible, which again is quoting just a piece of Plato's work to Critias, and Timaeus, there's info in the works of Plato that gives you a lot more elaboration on the biblical story of Genesis, with the giants and that whole thing, and that whole just brief little couple of lines. There's way more, just like in the Canaanite Genesis account. There's way more detail there. So God's design is incredible. Yeah, you look again to the left, it's a lung. Well, look at how a tree breathes, right? The branch. It looks like almost like a mirror image in some ways. It's like a reflection. Again, the trees, they're balancing us. They need what we give off. We need what they give off. This definitely shows intelligent design. But, again, the maker is not dogmatic. In fact, the true source of all, again, wants you to be your own unique self.
I mean, this is so cool because, yes, it's symbiotic and it just shows, again, the internal body matching the external source that we use to survive and vice versa.
Take it a little bit farther. We see the tree of life and we see the placenta. That's another reflection. Tree branches, lungs, rivers, networks, human veins. A tree stump, and our fingerprints. Everything is fractals. It's all fractals. We're all fractals of the one infinite source. There's again no dogma needed.
No, and the other fun one is the ear. It looks like a baby in a womb if you look at it a certain way.
Well, we know also from acupuncture, acupressure, that every point you need to access anywhere in your body is in your hands, it's in your feet, and it's also in your ears. So, yeah, it's just truly amazing when you really get down to it.
I mean, it's a lot of fun stuff. Lot.
Absolutely. And this is absolutely adorable.
I mean, in this little bunny I mean, you can't get much cuter. He's just trying to do the best he can here.
I always like bunnies. Maybe we could have bunnies someday.
And let's not forget that Nevada. How do you say it?
Nevada.
I say Nevada.
Nevada? Nevada.
I say Nevada.
How about Spokane and Spokane? Because why do you just get rid of the E? It doesn't make any sense.
Can you do the can?
We love you, Sylvia. Just a little joke out there. We love all you guys. Thank you, as always, for your comments, your support, sharing these videos. We couldn't do it without you guys. And man, before you know it, it'll be 10 years doing this. Ooh, time flies.
It sure does.
As always, guys, source bless and namaste.
Namaste.